Hello. Hello, welcome to Cherishing Life. I think we're having some audio issues here. Hold on one second.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Hello, welcome to Cherishing Life. Hospice of the Calumet Area's monthly show telling us inspiring stories and awesome folks and great ambassadors of Hospice of the Calumet Area. And today we have a fantastic show. We have the Hewitt family back for their 20th annual Jim Hewitt Good Friday Bowl. So I met Serena when I first started about 9 years ago, and Serena, you and I have enjoyed a long friendship almost a decade ago, and it's so neat to see all these grandkids here because I remember when a lot of them were babies. But talk a little bit about your experience with Hospice of the Calumet Area and why we're here today, Serena.
We're here today so that we can help raise funds for hospice and for American Brain Tumor Association also. Hospice is just one of the most phenomenal organizations that I've had the pleasure to work with. When Jim got sick 23 years ago, I can still remember them at the hospital telling me, well, he has to go somewhere. We can't help him anymore. And your hospice people came in and just made us relax, say we're going to take care of him. He's going to be with us. It was just wonderful. It just gave us a feeling of support and understanding and knowing that he was going to be in a place where he would be well taken care of and loved.
Now, Serena, talk about Jim a little bit because he's had a big impact on your family, and you can tell there's still a lot of love and celebration going on, and this is 20 years now later, and 23 years later, and it's a beautiful story. Tell us a little bit about Jim.
Jim was a great guy. Loved to tell jokes, even though we all prayed that he wouldn't, because one joke that should have taken 30 seconds would take 3 minutes. But he loved to tell stories, loved to tell jokes. He was a person who was there for you. He took great care of his family, super proud of his kids, a loving, warm individual.
And tell us a little bit about his journey, when he started getting sick and, what
everything
you guys did.
Came very quickly. He ended up with a brain tumor, a glioblastoma number 5. They did everything that they could. He was a fighter. He tried desperately. They tried to remove part of the tumor. They could only remove part of it. Unfortunately, he stroked on the table, and so he became aphakic. So the only word that he could really say was bye to bye to bye. But you can ask his kids. We could understand. We could have a total conversation with him with bye to bye to bye. He couldn't speak, but he could totally understand. And he was an accountant to the point of being obnoxiously accountant because everything had to be in its specific place. Okay. His daughter, who's here now, had a kitchen in the basement and she had all this food, plastic food. Everything had to be in perfect order. I said, Jim, if you have all that time, go upstairs and do the upstairs cabinets instead of Jamie's little kitchen. But he was very meticulous. So in order to keep, I think, on top of numbers, we must have played 10,000 games of Yahtzee.
Wow.
And if somebody beat him, he audited the paper so that to make sure that, yes, they actually did beat him, which didn't happen too often.
Wow. Tell us a little bit how this Good Friday Bowl started for you guys. What's this tradition? How did it start?
It was probably 2 years. Was it 2 or 3 years before he passed? He came home on a Friday, and the boys had some friends over, and we were having dinner, and after dinner he said, Reen, I think we should go bowling. I'm like, Jim, don't be ridiculous. It's Good Friday. You don't go bowling on Good Friday. And he looked at me and he said, you tell me when God would say not to do something with your family. You can't beat that.
Right.
I mean, that's true. So we went bowling. We had a good time. The next year we did the same thing. And then after he was in the hospital for Good Friday, Munster Community brought in a bowling alley. I mean, not just a kid's one. It was a real bowling alley. We all bowled in wheelchairs because if Jim had to be in a wheelchair, we all had to be in wheelchairs. And I'm proud to say I won that game. I won that series of games. And I looked at Jim and I said, is that because it's handicapped? And he goes, bye to bye to bye. So after he passed, we were just going to go as an immediate family the following year. And all of a sudden, all sorts of friends started coming into the bowling alley. Then they started putting money into a jar. And here we are from there, over $200,000.
And we're in its 20th year, Friday, April 3rd. Cash bar, amazing raffle baskets, music, auction items, a tantalizing buffet. And we're at Set 'em Up Lanes, 135 North Broad in Griffith. And check-in starts at 8 o'clock. So they can get on our website and our social media pages on Hospice of the Calumet Area and look for a Good Friday Bowl. We would love to have you guys come. So tell us a little bit about this gorgeous group of individuals you brought today. So all of these kids never met their grandfather,
No.
but they really know their grandfather. And you guys did your family has done an excellent job of celebrating his legacy and keeping it alive with stories and fascinating photos that we see all the time. And, everybody feels like I never met Jim. I feel like I know Jim. So tell us who these individuals are.
Okay, as you said, when we first started Good Friday Bowl, none of these children were here. This is my oldest granddaughter. This is Regan James. She's named after Jim. She carries his middle name. Regan,
How
say
old
a
are
little
you,
bit
Regan?
about you.
Grab the mic.
Hi,
How are you, Regan?
I'm good. How are you?
How old are you now?
I'm 16.
16.
And she drives.
Nice.
That's what you do when you're 16.
That's true.
Are you a good driver?
I like to think I am.
Good. Are you cautious? Or
Yes.
Or do you put that pedal to the metal?
Definitely not.
Okay, good.
Even if she did, she wouldn't admit to it here.
Yes, my son is 16, or he's 15, he'll be 16, so we're a little nervous, but he's been driving golf carts for a while, so hopefully that helps.
Okay, this is her sister Kira.
Hi.
Hi, Kira, how are you? How old are you?
13.
Okay, so 16, 13. All right, tell us a little bit about yourself. What do you do?
I'm a barrel racer and pole bender, and I ride some crazy horses.
So what's a barrel raiser?
So in rodeo, it's when you run around 3 trash cans on a horse, and you try to be the fastest to win.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's some fascinating stuff. It's not just like playing softball. It's
And she
barrel
does
racing.
poles. Tell 'em about
Yeah,
poles, too.
poles, you run down, weave through 6 poles, and then turn back around, weave, and then run back.
Awesome. All right. Who else is?
This is Jimmy. He's named after his grandpa, too.
Oh, this is the karate guy.
Taekwondo.
Hi.
Taekwondo. Hey, Jimmy. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good.
Good. How old are you now?
12.
12. Wow. Well, what are you doing? What belt are you now?
Black belt 2nd degree.
Black belt, 2nd degree. How's it going?
It's going good.
Yeah. What else do you? Don't you do something else? Don't you?
No.
No. What's that? Okay. Wow. So tell us a little about Taekwondo. What's your favorite part of it?
Probably sparring.
Sparring. Yeah. That's really
Yeah.
cool. Do you do a lot of tournaments or things like
Oh,
that?
yeah.
Yeah. Good.
Explain a tournament a little bit.
So during a tournament, there's 8 events that you do.
Mhm.
Forms, weapon forms, sparring, and combat sparring. Combat sparring is basically sparring, but you have like a padded stick.
Okay.
It's way easier to get points in. And then after that, you have creative weapons and forms, and then extreme weapons and forms. Extreme and creative is like where you make your own form. Creative is basically you can't do any like flips or cartwheels.
Is that your favorite part?
No, I like combat.
You like combat the best? Okay. Nice.
This is Jenna, and she just came off of 2 hockey games yesterday.
Wow, 2 hockey games.
Yeah.
So were you excited about the Olympics, watching the hockey?
Yeah, one of the games, the men's game, was happening while I was playing a hockey game.
Oh, wow. What position do you play?
Defense.
Yeah. What team do you play for?
The HF Vikings
And
and the Joliet Jaguars.
Oh, is Joliet Jaguars kind of like a travel program, or?
They're the all-girls team I
Oh,
play for.
Okay, really cool. What you said? What position were you playing?
Defense in
Okay.
both.
All right, nice.
she's very good. This is Jessa.
Jessa,
Hello.
how are you, Jessa?
Good.
How old are you?
I'm 9.
9. So that's my daughter's age, Monica. 9. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a great age, right? What do you like to do, Jessa?
I do a lot of sports.
You do? What's your favorite sport?
I like basketball and hockey.
What's your least favorite sport?
Right now, soccer, because I didn't really like the league I was in.
No. Do you like
No,
you like all
it
the
was
running?
boring. Yes.
You do.
Yes.
Wow, I remember my oldest daughter. She used to take herself out when she got tired, which was like every 3 minutes. I've never seen a kid take herself out, but usually they're fighting to get in the game.
How about softball?
Softball. So I do a lot of positions in softball, but I don't think it's as easy as like soccer and basketball, just because it's very hard to hit the ball.
That's cool.
It's
It is a very hard game.
it also nothing happens fast. Nothing happens fast.
You're right. It's a thinking person sport, right?
Yeah.
You got to sit there and wait a lot.
Yes.
So you guys, all of you guys, were not born when your grandfather was alive, but you heard stories and things, funny stories and sad stories. What are some of the stories that stick out in your mind about Grandpa Jim?
So, I heard a story about my uncle came home, and my grandpa was like, "Timmy." I heard that story last time.
Jim couldn't speak, so
Okay.
the last word that he said, Tim opened the door, and Jim was sitting at the kitchen table. He looked and he goes, Timmy, just like Jessa said. That was the last word he ever really said other than bye to bye.
Aw.
Good.
How about you? Anybody else?
I was told that he loved Christmas and wanted everyone to have tons of presents.
Well, what's your favorite holiday?
Christmas.
Why do you like Christmas the most?
I don't know.
It's a fascinating holiday. I feel like everybody's so nice, and I don't know if it's just because they want to get presents from Santa or they just get in the spirit of the mood of the season. But there's a different vibe in the air, right, during Christmas time?
Yeah.
How about you, Jimmy? What do you got?
Heard a lot of stories about how he's like the Yahtzee pro.
The Yahtzee Pro. That's a fun game.
Yes, he is.
I used to play Yahtzee with my mom, and I would frustrate her because I would do everything untraditionally and non-traditionally, and she would get mad. She's like, "You're supposed to go for one number first." I'm like, no, I'm going for the hardest ones first.
I heard that about the bowling thing they did in the hospital room.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a beautiful story. You know, Powers Health over the years, just meeting people where they're at and trying to go that extra mile, it's really fascinating. And, you know, to a family like yours who were suffering and sad, and, you know, just to have some happiness and take their minds off of what's going on, it's very, very powerful.
He loved his kids a lot, and he would do anything for them.
That's awesome. That's really, really cool. Serena, you have to be proud. These kids are beautiful and they're sweet and they are helping at the event, right? They're running back and forth. I've seen them grow up through the years, and we've got pictures of them when they were. I think you were like a little girl when we first started. So it's amazing. You're 16 years old, and to see the kids just grow up and just to be surrounded by Jim's love and his legacy. And tell us how special it is for your friends and family to gather at this event and keep celebrating it for all these 20 years.
Well, it keeps his it keeps them alive for all of us.
Right.
We can talk about them. And like you said, there's many people, probably a majority of the people that come, never, really didn't have a whole lot of contact with him. But it's the spirit and the love to keep things going.
It is. And, Serena, there is a lot of, I think, maybe grief that goes along with losing somebody. You've done a great job of keeping his legacy alive. If you were to talk to somebody who might be just losing somebody or has lost somebody recently, what advice would you give them to, handle grief or to maybe give them a point or two about loss?
You just have to accept it and accept the way that you handle it. Nobody can tell you, oh, you can't feel this way, or you shouldn't think this way, or move on. I'm a stronger person when it comes to many things. I would go upstairs when I would come home and just cry in the shower because I can't say a proud woman, but I'm just a strong woman. And I didn't want my kids to see me crying. I had to be there for them. Mm-hmm. That was important to me. That would have been important to Jim. But, I've had people say to me, well, people say, oh, I shouldn't feel this way. I should move on. I said, you have to feel how you feel.
Right.
You have to live through this. You have to take the experiences and move. But you have to do it your way. And the one thing that I say to anybody is continue to talk about the person that you lost. Mm-hmm. That keeps their spirit, their life still alive. Right. With everybody. Don't, people say, oh, I don't want to use his name or I don't want to. Why?
Right.
If the memories are beautiful. The memories are happy. Not everything is perfect.
Right, and grief hits everybody differently, right? I mean, some people embrace it. Like you said, some people don't want to talk about it, and it happens at different times for folks. Sometimes it's right away. Sometimes it's a long time. And our brief facilitator, Sarah Tissich, who's in the office, we follow families for 13 months. And she said there's a reason we do that, because sometimes that first year goes by fast, and, there's never a good time to lose somebody, but there's some times where people lose people in the holidays, and those first holidays go so fast you don't have time to think about it. But it's that second holiday that comes in where you're really absorbing and, and those kind of, everything. It's Mother's Day, there's Father's Day, there's Valentine's, there's, all these different holidays that make you think about family members, but really meeting people where they're at. And grief is really a challenge for everybody because, my mother has almost been gone 10 years now, and I feel like she's still here. We talk about her all the time, and my daughter, she was born 2 months after she passed, she talks about her like she knows her. And it just makes me feel really warm because she is really most like my mother, and she has that vibe.
Monica.
Yeah, and she's named after her. And yesterday she was just talking about her. I'm like, how do you know all these stories? Because she regurgitates them back to me. She says, Dad, remember this? I'm like, well, you weren't even around. How do you remember? But they're like sponges. They absorb everything, and they see how you handle things. So how your family has handled this situation, and not only handled it, but given back to the communities. Because tell us a little bit about the fundraiser, where it goes to.
Whatever is raised is split in half between Hospice of Calumet and American Brain Tumor Association. Reason being is that when Jim did develop the tumor, Dan and I did some research, to see if we could get some more understanding of what a glioblastoma is.
Right.
And it was the American Brain Tumor Association that we reached out to and came to find out that when there is a cancer fundraiser, and per se just cancer, like 1 penny goes to American Brain Tumor Association. And we thought, no, we want to be able to do something to help them. If we could help one person not have to go through what we did or what Jim had to go through, it would be worth every minute of it.
Right. That's amazing. And what you do for hospice, we just are so appreciative because, we give out over $3 million in discounted charity and uncompensated care for folks. And a lot of it goes to the folks that can't afford Riley, who need 24/7 critical care. Some of our programming is like palliative care that we do that we don't charge. And that really goes a long way to help families. And, it's the gift that keeps on giving. You guys have been fascinating, just the stories and the energy that you bring. And you were touched by hospice, and we're touched by you guys.
Jim was only in hospice for 24 hours, but we were just so blessed that he could go up to heaven from the Riley house.
And that's what a lot of people tell us, that transition for them is so very important. Just having somebody there on their journey, explaining things, walking them through that, and I think that's probably the most rewarding part of our jobs is being there for families, because it's really an honor. At the end of somebody's life, they're a little vulnerable, and some folks, they want you there. Other folks, they want their alone time, but for families to invite us in like family and walk them through that journey, we take a lot of pride in that, because that's really what we do. That compassionate care, that cherishing life model is something that's very important to us.
Well, I think that I don't see your halo quite as light and bright, but I really think that hospice people are angels on earth.
And Serena, that's like the greatest compliment I think our family can get is being called that, because ultimately that's all we're doing on earth, is just trying to inspire some other people. And you guys are definitely inspiring other folks, and your family. Talk about your kids a little bit. I mean, we have your grandkids, but how important were those children to get through what you got through? And what did you guys do?
We were always together. No decision was made without all of my kids and my daughter-in-law, who wasn't a daughter-in-law at the time, but she was always there. We were always together. We made decisions together. I didn't make a decision and then come to them and say, this is what's going to happen. No, we talked about it together, always.
And it's amazing to see all your family there at supporting the event, because it's just this kind of event, it can only happen if you have everybody's hands on deck, right? I mean, this is really, really, really neat. And
Jim's sisters were phenomenal during, helping, getting him to physical therapy, getting him home. And they're phenomenal to help with Good Friday Bowl.
Yeah, and it's really a lot of fun, right? I mean, it's honoring a legacy, Jim's Hewitt's legacy, but it's a lot of fun. Some people bowl. Some people just sit back, listen to some music, and socialize, and love those raffle baskets. There's some amazing baskets that you guys bring in, and I think that just speaks to the people that really love Jim and love what you guys are doing for Jim. So, Good Friday Bowl, 20th Annual Jim Hewitt, Friday, April 3rd. We have a cash bar, amazing raffle baskets, got music, auction items, and a really, really strong buffet, right?
Yeah, it's going to be a huge buffet this year.
Yes.
And I think we need to just, for those of you who have come with us before, this is a whole new place that we're going to.
Yes, set 'em up lanes.
Set 'em up lanes. And also, it's the 20th anniversary. I really want to make this big. I want it to be one of the most special.
Right, and if you can't make it for some reason, you can go on our website. There's a Zelle and a Venmo. If you want to make a donation to the Jim Hewitt Good Friday Bowl, you can do that as well. We'd greatly appreciate that, because, like Serena said, all proceeds go to Hospice of the Calumet Area and the American Brain Tumor Association. So, anything else? Anybody have any things they want to talk about before we leave the air? Any of you guys? Really?
Who's going to do what jobs this year?
Yeah, that's a good
Kara
idea.
did the raffle last year.
Mm-hmm.
She did a great job. So we have a TV this time. So get to-
How did you like that, Kira?
Shit, I forgot. It was fun. I don't know.
She was more gregarious and excited than I've seen her in a long time.
That is kind of cool, especially when you get to those older teenage years, right? You kind of,
Yeah.
you guys get a little disengaged. You want to look cool. You want to stay behind the scenes, but this is for a good cause. You guys are really doing some good stuff.
I do want to tell you, too, that Regan is a dancer
Regan's a dancer. What kind
She-
of dancing, Regan?
All kinds.
But you do ballet.
Oh, ballet. That's some really professional stuff.
Yeah, so she's in competitions and she is phenomenal.
Thank you.
Absolutely phenomenal.
Wow.
Thank you.
What's some of the shows that you've done recently?
I don't really do shows. I just do competitions.
Oh, competitions? Okay.
We've only just started, so we've only had one, but we have like 5 more coming up. So
What's the name of the group that you dance for?
I dance with Ellen Premier Dance.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
So,
And what you said, ballet?
Yeah, like all styles, like ballet. We compete in contemporary and lyrical and jazz.
What's your favorite?
Ballet.
Okay.
she's just so graceful. She just brings tears to my eyes to watch her.
Will you be doing a performance on the Good Friday Bowl for us?
No.
Come on, we'll put you in the middle of the lane and see if you can stay on your feet.
It's a little slippery there.
That's the true test to see if you can stay on your feet there.
Okay.
All right. So, anybody else? She's got something to say. Let's see.
This year, I haven't really been able to help lately because I've been too young to. But this year, I want to help.
Okay.
All right. There you go.
Anybody? No. Okay. Well, then you can put.
Well, like I said.
I'm probably gonna help.
Oh,
with,
Jimmy's going. Go ahead,
I'm gonna
Jimmy.
probably help with the skates.
Oh, okay.
Do that. Okay.
Or no, not the skates. The shoes.
The shoes,
The
bowling
not the
shoes.
skates. Not the skates.
That would
not
be
the skates.
really interesting if
gonna
you did the
say-
skates.
Okay, Jim. Regan's gonna dance down the lanes, and somebody else is gonna skate around. She could. Jenna could.
The bowling alley got me mixed up with the skating rink
I
for
hear
some
you.
reason.
Oh, that's okay.
I hear you. So, like I said, Good Friday Bowl, April 3rd. Set 'em Up Lanes, 135 North Broad Street, Griffith, Indiana, 46319. Check-in starts at 8 p.m. Bowling starts at 8:30. This is a new location. We're really excited about it, right, Serena?
I think it's going to be it's so unique. There's so many different things that you can do if you're not bowling and sitting there talking. Got a huge bar you can drink in.
Yeah.
And then there's bags. There's all sorts of things going on.
And downtown Griffith's really, really a fascinating place. I mean, come early. They've got the Grindhouse right across the street. They've got a couple of shops there. One of my favorite records, albums, shops is right across the street. So it's a really cool town there. Griffith is doing really a lot. So, yeah, Good Friday Bowl. Check it out. If anybody has any questions, they can always call Serena at 708-323-5123. And we have posters and flyers that will be going on in the Hospice of the Calumet Area page. So look for us on Facebook, and we'll also have something on our website. Anybody has general questions about Hospice, 219-922-2732, and let us know what we can do for your families or have any conversations with you guys about hospice or palliative. So what we love to do, Cherishing Life, is our mission, and we take that very seriously because every family needs to have a support system, and we are honored to be that support system for folks. And like I said, Good Friday Bowl, Friday, April 3rd. It's an honor to have the Hewitt family again on this. This is the largest group I think we've had on the radio. This is fast. This is awesome. So
No,
we're
we were
really
all here
excited.
last. We just brought some spectators this time.
Okay, you guys are all here. All right. So we found a day that there's no school today, right? So,
Right.
All right. Or else you guys would have had to miss the whole day of school tomorrow. I tried to get you guys out, but it didn't work. Well, thank you for cherishing life. And like I said, anybody has any hospice questions, don't hesitate to call our office. HospiceCalumet.org is our website. And we are grateful that you listen to our podcast because we always have some fascinating and inspiring people like the Hewitt family. And we are very honored and blessed to be part of that family. Thank you guys. We appreciate it. We'll see you Friday, April 3rd.
April 3rd.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Goodbye.